Good evening, everyone. Head coach Bobby Hurley is joining us. Thanks for the time, coach. Please start us off with an opening statement, then we will move on to questions from the media using the raise hand function. Go ahead, coach. Hold on, coach. You're on mute. 1 second. Sorry about that. Go ahead, coach.
Okay. Needless to say, it's been a very disappointing year in terms of these type of games. It's been a very tough year. Not getting the result we were hoping for. I thought we deserved to win the basketball game tonight. I thought that Remy Martin, after watching it live and then watching it again on film after, clearly was fouled by a player in the restricted area. That player did not leave his feet. He was contacted. His arms did not go straight up, and the guy should have been whistled a foul and put on the free throw line. Okay, so you're talking about a guy that is as decorated a player in this conference as it's seen, that goes to the hoop at a critical moment in the game, and they swallow their whistles, and that kid gets knocked on his ass, and obviously they went down and scored, and the rest is history tonight. So and there were other things too with the minimal to no contact offensive foul call when we're up 5. So there were a lot of reasons, and I could sit here and talk about our turnovers in the first half and some other things that I wasn't pleased with about our performance, but I thought we played a winning game, and that Remy Martin deserved to go to the free throw line because he was fouled in the restricted area, and the player did not have his arms go straight up. One of his arms contacted Remy Martin as he was shooting the ball, and it was not straight up. So again, I don't know what else we really need to discuss tonight. Pleased with Jalen Graham, how he's had very limited time on the court, limited practice, and to step up and play the game he played after being out for several weeks. I thought Josh Christopher did, really some fantastic things on offense, some big shots, and beautiful drive to the basket in the second half. So happy about those things, and but that's really all I got. So we could dive into this whole game and talk about it, but I might just keep talking about that last possession.
We'll open up to a few questions, starting with Chris.
Bobby, just your thoughts leading into that possession. There's 32 and a half seconds left on the game clock. What were you trying to get there that leading up to that Remy shot? And then what'd you think about kind of what happened after that?
Well, I mean, I spoke with Remy briefly, and he was crushed. He was absolutely devastated after the game that he again was not given the foul call that he deserved as a Pac-12 Player of the Year candidate coming into this game, and an All-American at that point in the game. So I had to try and figure out what to say to the kid, because the kid got fouled and it was not whistled. So dealt with the frustration of that initially, and then we wanted to get a couple of slips, and you want to be critical in any way. I talked to Remy after. I wanted him to wait just a touch more and go a little bit later. I think he just went a fraction early, and that allowed there to be enough time for Arizona to go and shoot an air ball and then tip it in at the buzzer.
Doug?
Bobby, Remy was fairly quiet at the beginning of the second half, and then he really kind of turned it on. He really got going from the foul line to start things. But did you have to talk to him about stepping it up a little bit at the midpoint of the second half, because he kind of took over the game there for a while?
Not really. That's when he usually turns it up a notch, and he did it again. He's big three. Made a lot of plays out there. Great pass to Verge when it was 82-77, and it was under 2 minutes. Most likely puts us up 84-77 inside 2 minutes. Did a lot of things out there, to win a basketball game for us.
Cam?
Bobby, would you say this is maybe the most frustrated you've been after a loss, and after you list all Remy's accomplishments, why do you think he doesn't get that call?
I have no idea. It's been a tough go. We've had these games that we just, haven't closed. We've been shorthanded. We haven't had players. I think this is more of what my vision was for our team this year, having the players that we had on the floor tonight and doing some of the things we were able to do. And we did that after having a stretch of not playing great offense in the first half. I thought we turned it over too much. I think we were, trying to we were being a little bit impatient. But again, just going back to your question, I just, the guy drove to the basket. The player was in the restricted area. He did not put his arms up. His left arm contacted my player in the restricted area as he was going up for a shot. He's one of the best players in the conference. And he deserved to go to the free throw line because he was fouled.
One more question, Hode.
Bobby, in the first half, even though you were trailing at halftime, you did limit them to 37.5% from the field. But the second half, it looks like it was more of a struggle. What do you think were the reasons for that second half performance?
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint that. I'm going to have to, go and look at the tape and look at it. I thought that we did a fairly good job, defensively, all things considered, and we're going to give up some threes. I believe Dalen Terry was shooting 20% from three coming into this game, and he made three threes. We had to try and support the paint and support our front court in the lane, and that was a point of emphasis. And might have given up, too many threes. They hit 11. So that might have been an issue defensively, but we rebounded well. We had good paint coverage, and for the way Arizona does rebound, though, we did a great job of hanging in there in the paint.
All right, thanks for the time, Coach. Josh Christopher is joining us. Thank you for the time, Josh. We will go straight to questions from the media. Please use the raised hand function if you have a question for Josh. Michelle.
Yeah, Josh, can you tell me about the second half late when you guys made a run? Was it Remy kind of taking charge?
I think just collectively as a group, we were all, just balling. I think, we had 12 turnovers in the first half. So I think once we finally started cutting down on the turnovers, we got to get a rhythm and whatnot.
Michael?
Yeah, Josh, to kind of piggyback off that too, defensively, you're in the second half, you were even towards the end of the first half, frustrating them a little bit. And they were taking really tough shots. It just happened to be falling. Defensively, did you feel you guys performed to the level that you wanted to for this game?
Yeah, you want that final stop. So I guess that would be my no, because you want that win. That final stop would have got us the dub. But we played solid. We were in the game the whole time. We were down by 11 to begin with, and then they made a run, and we got back in it. So basketball is a game of runs, and didn't have enough time at the end. So it's all good.
Doug.
Josh, you guys had, I think, a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to go and then didn't score again. Was there anything that they did that kind of slowed you guys down offensively during that stretch?
I don't think so. Collectively, I think they're pretty big. So I think their presence itself, can be a force, but I don't think so.
Oh.
Josh, I know that after what happened against Oregon State, the talk was you need to close out a game. We need to close out a game. How disappointing is it to go back-to-back such bitter losses like this?
It's disappointing, but at the same time, we play on Monday, so we get revenge on Monday. So, we just got to put what's in the past. That clock already hit 0, 0, 0. So we got to just lock back in watch film, and then play on Monday. We can get revenge. So hopefully we can get a dub out there.
Jacob.
Josh, what was the message to you guys after the game? What did Bobby tell you guys?
He felt that we had won the game, and just we need wins. We can't really deal with moral victories, but we got to get wins. So we have another loss on our board for the season. So we just gotta get a win and then just start rallying them again. It's no panic. It's basketball. At the end of the day, we've all been playing basketball for a long time. It wasn't supposed to be easy. It's not gonna be easy. So we just gotta keep on battling, keep fighting, and push through. That's all.
Michelle.
What about coming back and playing them again on Monday so soon after this game? Is that a situation you prefer?
Yeah, I mean, especially after how it went today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going into they going our way. We go in there, so we just got to get our payback. That's all it is. I think this group can do it. We're all good. We play good on the road as well.
All right. Thanks for the time, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
That's it for tonight, everyone.
Thanks, Connor.